Hey everyone, this is Angie Norris with Angie's Adventures is the name of my Facebook group, and Tar Heel Thrifts for You is the name of my YouTube channel. And I wanted to do a quick video today and go over my TBR list, to be read list for November. I know today is November 10th and I'm a little bit late. Some of them I have already read, but I still wanted to do it. So we're going to get started. I actually read 10 books in the month of October. I am not going to choose that many for November because November is the month that we celebrate the holiday of Thanksgiving. And so I know that I am going to be busier towards the end of the month. So I'm going to set a more realistic goal and choose 6 books for my TBR list for the month of November. 2 of them I've already read, so I feel pretty confident that between now and the end of the month I can read 4 more. All right, so the first book, I do not have the book with me. It is at home. So, and it is actually for sale in my Pango Book and Whatnot book store. So if you're interested in reading it, is a book by Fannie Flagg called The All-Girl Filling Station's Last Reunion. This is a historical fiction, and the time frame is set in World War II. And I'm going to be doing a book review on it later, so I'm not going to go into much detail, but I thoroughly enjoyed it and would highly recommend it. The second book on my TBR list for the month of November was a book by Richard Osman, and this book came out earlier this year. I purchased it from Amazon. I did it like a pre-purchase, and I've had it for a little while, but I hadn't read it because I was trying to finish reading the books in the Thursday Murder Club series. So I just finished this one. It's called We Solve Murders, but it is by the same author, Richard Osman, who wrote the Thursday Murder Clubs. And all 4 of the books in the Thursday Murder Club series, I gave a 5-star rating. So I was very interested to see what this book was going to be about because the characters are different than in the Thursday Murder Club. So I'm going to do a separate book review on that, but just know that I did enjoy this one as well. One of the books that I am currently reading right now is because I loved The All-Girl Filling Station's Last Reunion by Fannie Flagg. I decided to read another one of her books. I'm actually listening to this one on audiobook, and it is entitled Standing in the Rainbow by Fannie Flagg. It is another historical fiction. So this is kind of my historical fiction month. The 4th book on my TBR list for the month of November is one that I am currently reading for my own personal online book club that I started in my Facebook group called Angie's Adventures. This was our choice for the month of November. It's a historical fiction by Kristen Hanna entitled The Nightingale. I started it on Wednesday. Today is Sunday, and I am a little bit over halfway finished. I'm on chapter 22. This is an amazing book, and so I cannot remember who recommended this. It was one of our choices. It was either Wendy or Connie. I can't remember. Maybe several of you recommended it that had already read it. It is amazing. I am loving every bit of it. Also by Kristen Hanna, several of you wanted to read The Women, which is Kristen Hanna's most recent release of historical fiction. That's what the cover looks like. I also purchased this book. I don't have it with me here at the camper. I'm at the camper at the beach. But this is my next book after I finish The Nightingale. So if any of you in my Angie's Adventures book club group that wanted to read this, I am going to read it. So we can do a buddy read if you decided to purchase it and read it yourself. So I will be reading it next. And then the last book, or the last one that I'm going to say is on my TBR, is totally different genre. It's not a historical fiction. It's not a mystery. I purchased this book while I was on vacation last month. I went to Graceland, which is Elvis Presley's home in Memphis, and his daughter, Lisa Marie Presley, who passed away recently, her daughter, Riley Keogh, I think is how you pronounce, or Keogh is her last name. This book was recently released the very beginning of October, like October 4th or something like that. But this is a book, a memoir book, From Here to the Great Unknown. And I found it in a bookshop in Memphis. And so it is on, and I'm a huge Elvis Presley fan. So yeah, it is on my TBR list. So 6 books: The All-Girl Filling Station's Last Reunion by Fannie Flagg, historical fiction; We Solve Murders by Richard Osman, mystery; Standing in the Rainbow, historical fiction by Fannie Flagg; The Nightingale, historical fiction by Kristen Hanna; The Women, historical fiction by Kristen Hanna; and From Here to the Great Unknown by Lisa Marie Presley and Riley Keough. So those are my TBR lists for the month of November. I hope you have yours already established and are in the midst of reading. You guys have a great day. Thank you for watching.